Speaking of weddings,
Yes.
my big...
Oh, well done.
Thank you. Well, I thought we ought to have at least some film reference. At least one
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3
is out.
Now, I confess, so 2002, Nia Vardalos had a breakout hit with Big Fat Greek Wedding, which began life as a one-woman play. And it was a big hit, Tom Hanks' company behind it. In 2016, there was Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, and I confess that I had completely forgotten about Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. So much so that I had to go back and look up my review of it to remind myself what it was. This is what I said. I am going to do the thing about quoting myself, but because because everyone else that I asked in the screening room, I'm sure, they couldn't remember it either. So here's what I said. This time, it's the elders who have to tie the knot, providing the poorest of plot excuses for a rehash of the original's crazy family riffs with added mother-daughter separation anxieties. Cue a carry-on carnival of broad racial tics in which no shoulder is left unshrugged, no hairstyle left unteased, no eyeball unrolled, or popular national dish uneaten. I chuckled once, but that one laugh was sadly neither big nor fat. Now, and that's it. Beyond that, I have no memory of it. Now we have Big Fat Wedding 3, which, in time-honoured fashion, sends the Portogallo family abroad to Greece, to the village of Tula's now deceased father. Shall we hear a...
Yes,
shall we have a clip?
Let's.
This isn't a clip, this is the trailer.
Okay.
So this should set the whole thing up.
I'm up for this.
Here we go.
A lot has happened since my big fat Greek wedding.
Like I never left.
My father passed away, and his last wish was for us to visit his childhood village and reconnect with our roots. So, we're having a reunion. We're going to Greece.
Oh, yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And by we, I mean the whole family.
Who wants souvlaki?
Paging souvlaki. Anybody by the name of souvlaki on this flight?
All right.
There we are.
Yeah.
So that's so...
We're doing a big promo for this film on Greatest Hits Radio, so I think it's
Excellent.
I think it's great.
Excellent. Have you seen it?
No.
No.
But I'm fully supportive of it.
So, apparently, she promised to take the father's journal back to the village to give to the friends of whom she has a photograph. I mean, this is just like it was a short plot meeting. You know, how are we going to do it? Oh, yeah, he wanted us to. I think that they said that. So, joining her on the trip is the daughter, who the family is trying to matchmake with Aristotle. There is
Aristotle.
Yeah, not that Aristotle. Another Aristotle. There is, although actually would have been a more interesting film.
I thought it was going to maybe one of those Indiana Jones endings where they go back and they have Greek philosophers turning up.
And then there's the brother. He's got something about head of the family. There's something that he needs to do, which is not very secret. And then there are various aunts and cousins and people, and they're all delivering the pithy life messages. And of course, as you saw from the thing, there was the no popular national dish unflaunted. The camera begins at the beginning, going all over food. When they get to the village, they find it is deserted. Everyone has left. But the mayor is, get this, a blue-haired feminist. Literally... with blue in her hair, because she is alternative, so she has a blue streak. So it was like they were calling out across it to, you know, to
Did she smoke a pipe?
No. And so, you know, people often say, well, and on that show they judge a film on its politics. You know, they judge a film on its politics.
They talk like that.
They do talk like that when they say it as well. Yeah. So this has PC themes about tolerance and harmony and alternative lifestyles, and about accepting, you know, fluid sexuality and gender, embracing refugees and immigrants, and it has all those things. What it doesn't have is laughs or credibility. The tone of it is like a gurning TV soap in which the gag, you know, you have a catchphrase or you have several catchphrases and they just say the catchphrases over and over again. So that's a Greek word. That's a Greek word. That's a Greek word. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. You know, somebody shaving their nose hairs at the dinner table, which appears to go on forever and ever and ever. And then because they're in a village, there are humorous encounters with goats.
Of course.
And some of the performances are so bad that I've been rewatching Twin Peaks recently. I don't know whether you remember, but in particularly the second series of Twin Peaks, there are these very kind of...
You rewatched the whole of the first series and then you were rewatching the second series.
Yeah, the first series isn't very long.
Okay.
It really isn't very long at all. There's these kind of almost theatrically odd performances, but because it's David Lynch and it's Twin Peaks, you go, okay, well, it's meant to be theatrically odd. And in this, it's just I'm not sure if that's theatrically odd or just bad. The plot is contrived to the point of parody. Nothing rings true. Nothing makes any sense. Even as the voiceover attempts to make everything ring true and attempts to make everything make sense. There was one chuckle that I had in which one of the characters says, "That's not how we do things in this family. We yell, we scream, we find solutions together using threats and guilt."
That's good. I quite like that.
That's a good line. That's not enough to fill a feature.
Oh.
It's very not good. It's very, very, not good. Very not good.
Did the Elgin Marbles get a reference?
The Elgin Margles.
Are they in there?
No.
Miriam Margolyes? Is she in it?
Have you ever met Miriam Margolyes?
I have, yes.
Have you ever heard Miriam Margolyes doing a audio book of Charles Dickens?
I feel as
She does all the characters.
I'm quite jealous of people who can do that.
Yeah, she does all the characters. Anyway,
Yes.
Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. I don't think it should be troubling cinemas for very long.
I'm fully in supportive of it. I think
You're
it's
completely
very good.
behind
I think
it.
it's excellent, and fully. I'm just trying to not
Would
get
you
into
like some
trouble.
souvlaki?
Excellent. So my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. There you go. Movie number 1 still to come. Mark, what else are we going to?
Still to come. We will
Nuns.
Nun 2, The Nun 2, and Past Lives with our special guest.
Writer and director Celine Song. We'll be back before you can say there are 2 things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. Plato. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. While you're here, check out all the other videos because they're cool too, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you want to keep up to date with everything Kermode and Mayo's take, then check out our social channels.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I would.
There you
I
go.
have done.
Excellent.